Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to do another video. Once again about the NBA. I cannot find anything. I'm gonna start doing some other shit though because I'm getting so tired of this NBA stuff. The videos are not really getting any views. I think you guys are tired. I'm a little bit tired. I'm gonna get a little bit more creative. The problem is also I do not have I keep putting NBA talk because I'm struggling with some of these fucking names of the players to spell them. So I keep fucking putting the fucking NBA talk, which I think that's also getting the videos some low. So I need to like get a like a what do you call it like a spelling thing so I can make sure the names are spelled right. Because I don't want to spell the names wrong either. So then when you research them, it's not going to come up. So I'd just rather put NBA talk. But I need to find a way to get like a spelling check or something on my computer or something so I can learn how to spell more of these names. I know how to spell like teams' names and all that stuff, but some of these names, like I don't know how you spell them. So I need to get that shit done. So I think that will help the views go higher if I were able to get like a spelling check and get that shit anyway. It would get more views. People would like a better title. Anyways, I'm gonna just do an NBA talk again for this one. Hopefully, I can get a spelling check soon, and that way I can title the video what I want without having problems spelling it. Anyways, today what happened in the NBA was not a lot of stuff. Jamal Crawford has a 2-year deal. He's going to Minnesota. Another veteran. I'm telling you, Minnesota Timberwolves are ready. They are ready for the playoffs. They are ready. There is no excuse for the Minnesota Timberwolves not to be going to the playoffs this year. They are ready to go. There is no excuse. You got Jimmy Butler, Tosh Gibson, Andrew Wiggins, Karl Anthony Towns, Jeff Teague, and now you get a veteran who can still come off the bench and give you a lot of points, and Jamal Crawford. This team needs to go to the playoffs next year. There is no excuse. They cannot go to the finals next year. The playoffs, the playoffs next year. They like I said, the West is kind of weaker now. Now you don't got teams like the Clippers in Utah in the mix. Memphis is considering selling. They lost 2 of their veterans and Zach Randolph and Vince Carter. So now they're talking about trading possibly trading Marc Gasol, possibly their best player, along with Mike Conley. And they can. I don't think they can move Mike Conley though because this contract's kind of a little bit high. But they're talking about possibly trading Marc Gasol to maybe the Celtics. I don't know. So they're talking about rebuilding. Although I mean, you do lose 2 guys who are like in their 35, almost 40, in both Zach Randolph and Vince Carter. But still, 2 guys who are great leaders. Like they already said they're going to retire Randolph's jersey, no matter. Even they never won a championship with him. They thought he did enough to. They're going to retire his jersey soon. But yeah, they're considering selling, so you don't have Memphis to worry about. Clippers, they're other than Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, they don't have nothing. But I mean, who the hell's gonna run the fucking offense for them? So they're not gonna be a threat. So there is no excuse for the Minnesota Timberwolves to go to the playoff next year. Anyway, what else happened? James Harden got a new contract. He got a new 4-year deal worth $128 million. The biggest contract in NBA history. He broke Steph Curry. Steph Curry was 200 million. This one is higher. Nobody has ever been paid so much in the NBA. $228 million. Whoa, I did not see this coming at all. I thought it was gonna be like somebody maybe like LeBron getting the highest contract like this. I don't know. But yes, nobody has ever been paid more money than this. James Harden is locked in for Houston for the next 7 years now. So he still has like some years left from this current the contract that he's in right now. So the new one doesn't even start until like in a few years. So he's pretty much locked into Houston for like the next 7 years or whatever it is. He just loves it there for some reason. I mean, they're trying to get better, but I mean, not like they're not that good. I think he just likes the money. Remember, he left Oklahoma for $4 million. So I mean, not a year, not $4 million per year, $4 million on his contract. just for $4 million. He left the entire franchise. So you know this guy likes his money. So yeah, it's the richest contract in NBA history, and they got Chris Paul, and now they're trying to get Carmelo Anthony and try to fucking compete versus the Warriors. I don't know what the hell that's. I don't know if they're going to be able to compete. I mean, I don't know about Carmelo. I'm saying I don't know if they're going to be able to compete with the Warriors, but they're trying. You know, they got two of the top 10 players in the league now, in Chris Paul and James Harden. Now they're trying to get Melo. I don't know if they get Melo. I don't know. I don't think it's still enough. I don't think it's still enough though. You would have to get size because that seems to be what's the weaknesses of Warriors. Their size. You know, they don't. They're right now. They don't have neither Zaza Pachulia or JaVale McGee. They have not been able to re-sign them. So right now, that's their only big right now. Well, they have some big guys, but I mean, both of their two big guys from last year are not re-signed right now. So that would be something that you would have to do too. But first, you got to get your hands on Melo. First, you got to get Melo in there, and then you can talk about getting a lot of role players like 7-footers who can maybe go inside and attack. But I know they got both PJ Tucker and Nene. So I mean, I don't think it's enough though, but we'll see. They also have some Chinese 7-footer who I don't know what the hell his name is. He might not even play this year. I don't even know. But yeah, so James Harden, $128 million. Nobody has ever been paid that much. I think he'll be broken soon. You know, Steph Curry just signed last week. He signed $200 million, the richest, and now a week later it gets broken by Harden. So I do think someday somebody's gonna break this one. Because it's just, the NBA, they're making a lot of money right now. So I think this one, Steph Curry broke the record last week. It only lasted a week, 200 million. And then this week it gets broken again. So next year probably somebody else is gonna break it. Maybe LeBron James. LeBron James may just sign. I think next year he may just sign the contract for the rest of his career, because I mean he's gonna be a free agent again next year. And I think he's getting ready to. I mean, especially if he goes to a new team, he might just sign a 4 or 5 year deal and then be done with it. Because I think he's you know, he's almost at his. Well, he's supposed to be at his prime. You're supposed to be at your prime soon. He's what, 32, so 35. You're supposed to start getting out of the prime. So this might be his real last chance of getting a max contract before he starts losing it. I don't know. You never know. I mean, some of these guys last. You know, Vince Carter is almost, what, 42, and I mean, he's still playing. Although he's not Vince Carter of like Toronto days, but or even the Nets days. But I mean, still, he's still playing. LeBron James, I don't think he's gonna do that shit though. I think he'll retire before he completely loses it. So I mean, he's what, I believe he's 32 right now. So he has next year he'll be 33, and that will probably be the last chance he really has a max contract. But I believe he's only. I don't think he had. I believe when he went to Miami, he signed a 4-year deal worth $107 million, and then last year or whenever the hell it was, he signed a 3-year deal. I believe it's like 2 years ago. He signed a 3-year deal worth $100 million to stay with Cleveland. So he's never. So those are the two highest contracts. In 2010, I believe a 4-year deal worth $107 million with Miami. And then I believe, what was it, 2 years ago, he signed 3 years, $100 million for Cleveland. So he's probably going to win something like Steph Curry or Harden next year when he's a free agent again. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, those are the two stories. Marquise Fultz got hurt today, by the way, in his summer league game, which I do want to get to that tomorrow also, because I hear he has an ankle problem, but they're still testing to see what's exactly wrong with him. So tomorrow, if anything's real serious with him, I'll come here and make a video. And like I said, I'm going to try to get something to like spell the words right. I think these fucking NBA talk shit or NFL talk or whatever I'm doing, they're not getting enough views. I think people don't really read them that much. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I realize that when I do titles, it gets a lot more views, like good titles. But when I just do NBA talk, NFL talk, I mean, some of the NFL, like last video I did with NFL talk had like 12 views, so whatever. But I'm noticing that these NBA talk, the first two I did, it got like 10 views, and the second one got 7. But then I think the other one got 5, and the other two have like 2 views. So The views are really down on this channel lately. They were down for a while, then they went back up, and now they're down again. But I'm noticing the ones that are down are the ones who just say NBA talk, and I look at the ones that say Chris Paul goes to Houston, um, Paul George goes to Oklahoma, Jimmy Butler goes to Minnesota. Those have like 10 to 12 views, and the ones who have like NBA talk, like I said, the first two have had like 10 and 7 views, but then like the third one had like 5, and then the last two had like 2 views or 2 or 1 view. So I need to find a way to get a spelling check so I can spell the words right on these players' names, like Marquise Fultz. I don't know how you spell that, especially Marquise. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. I used to have like a good spelling check, but I'm not like I don't know where I don't know. Or I need to get a fucking microphone or something where I can like I don't know. I need to figure something out with the spelling because I think that's affecting my views. I'm gonna go talk to I'm gonna go see how the hell I can get like a spelling check on this shit because I think if I can come up with better titles for the videos instead of just NBA talk, NFL talk, I would get more views. But yeah, I need to go look at this. I need to find a way to get a spelling check to make sure the words are spelled right. Because if I miss one letter, it's not gonna come like on the like if you research um, Marquise Fultz and it's spelled wrong, you're not gonna see my video when you research. So it needs to be spelled right. So when people search for Marquise Fultz, my video says Marquise Fultz the right way. So I need to find a way to get a spelling check. But we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I just feel like I wanted to tell you guys that because I know maybe some of you guys are tired of the NBA talk and you guys aren't maybe not clicking it anymore. So I'm just explaining why I'm doing it. I don't want to do it. I just don't have a spelling thing to check the words right. But I will get a spelling check, and so I can, like I said, spell the videos more a title. More of a better title. But yeah, that's why I'm doing these NBA talks because I'm struggling spelling some of the words. Anyways, we'll see. I don't even know how this video may not make some views, but a lot of views. But we'll see what happens. I try to make it early. It's not that late. Like yesterday, I did it until like 5 in the morning. I fell asleep. This one's not as late. Hopefully, it gets views a Saturday night. I'm hoping people watch this one and hopefully watch the other two because the videos are very, very low lately, and I don't know what show on my watch. Although I think I know what the problem is, so I'm not like I think I know what the problem is, so I'm confident that once I get more titles, better titles, I think the views will go back up. Also, NFL starting like in 2 months, I think that will help as well. I feel like I have a lot of subscribers who are just here for the NFL, and so I think I'm confident the views will go back up once NFL starts. And like I said, if I can start writing better titles for these videos. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for watching this video. And yes, hopefully Marquise Fultz is not out for a long time. Hopefully he can come back soon. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, well, like I said, if something real bad is, if the injury is bad, we're going to miss a lot of time. Better tomorrow, I'll come back here and talk about it. Right now, I don't know. All I know he's hurt it. He has like a sprained ankle, but I'm not sure how bad it is. They're still making tests about it. So tomorrow we'll probably have a better idea how long he'll be out. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for watching this video, and until next time, I will see you next time. Man, I cannot believe this shit, man. I need to get a better title for these.